These were my last 2 games of the season, and honestly, the dark system never gave me a break. From start to finish, it just kept pulling me down. But those last 40 games, that wasn't just the dark system anymore. I was deep in the abyss, and it wasn't because I played bad. The real problem? Teammates who had no clue what they were doing. Even in high ranks, people still don't build anti-heal when the enemy has strong healers. And then you've got players going 0 to 6, still building Sky Piercer like it's going to magically turn things around. What made it worse is that in all those 40 solo games, I kept getting matched with trios. And most of these trios? They played the same roles, either all EXP lane or one roam with 2 EXP laners. It's just exhausting when you're trying to win, but your teammates are stuck in their own world with no game sense. In this game, the enemy Matilda kept rotating to my lane because their Moskov was falling behind early. Even then, Moskov still died. I hadn't died yet, but I knew the moment I did, the game would spiral out of control. It felt like we were ahead, but in reality, I was the only one ahead. And these 3 deaths, they cost the game. The first one, I knew Matilda was hiding in bush, but I still went in. I thought I could finish Moskov, but he sidestepped my last dart, and that mistake cost me. The second death came from desperation. Even though we were ahead in kills, we hadn't taken a single tower. Meanwhile, the enemy had already pushed down 2 of ours despite being behind. I tried to force the push and paid the price. The third death, that one hurt the most. My team engaged first, so I jumped in to help, but I ended up completely alone. Their EXP laner had rotated mid, and before I knew it, I was stuck in a 1 versus 5. That was the final nail in the coffin. And while I was dead, my teammates decided to take a 4 versus 5 fight, just handed their marksman a free maniac. Tell me, which mage does not build anti-heal when the enemy has a Matilda? Because apparently none of mine do. Is this really epic rank? I told our mages multiple times, even during the draft, to build anti-heal first. But no, these morons just don't listen. And to be honest, I really don't like uploading losing games on YouTube. It's not because I want to look like some pro player or pretend I'm always perfect. It's just that I don't want to relive those moments. Watching them again just brings back the same old frustration and pain. This was the first time we actually had a proper 5v5 fight, and we won it. I even got a maniac. But honestly, none of that really matters unless we win the game. After wiping them out, we pushed all 3 lanes, and yeah, that was the right move. Some of you might argue that we should have just gone straight for mid, but no. We wouldn't have been able to get the mid inhibitor in time. They would have respawned before that happened. But even after wiping them out, we still lost the Lord fight. I went down shortly after, and that was it. The game was over. Our mage didn't even buy anti-heal till the very end, even after I reminded them multiple times throughout the match. Honestly, I'm so done with these clueless trios. They don't listen, they don't adapt, and they just drag everyone down. And here come the FBI sniffers, always good at smelling things. Doesn't matter if your whole team is running it down 3.0, they'll still aim the blame right at you. I usually ignore comments like this, but sometimes a little reality check is necessary. Look, if you want to criticize someone, do it constructively, at least in a way that makes sense and adds value. But if you're just going to throw blame around based on pure speculation, then don't be surprised when you get called out. This community is already toxic enough. No need to add more fuel to the fire. In this game, I was up against Moskov again, and Moskov just can't win against Wanwan. This time, there was no Matilda or tank to support him, so I had full control of the lane. After taking him down, I secured all the gold shield from the turret and even brought it down to half HP. Total lane dominance. But even though I was winning my lane, things were falling apart elsewhere. My teammates were dying one by one, and we kept losing the turtle fights on the other side of the map. It was like I was ahead, but the rest of the game was slipping through our fingers. And here, keep a close eye on our Angela, because honestly, it felt like she was sleepwalking through the match. Anyway, I should thank her for the assistance. This Angela was definitely weird. Like, why is she ulting me now of all times? Either she's lagging or, like I said, she's straight up dreamwalking. But here's what really blows my mind. We had 2 duos on our team, and one of them, Hilda, was from Legend rank. Meanwhile, the enemy team, full-on trio. I just want to ask, why? Why am I getting these kinds of matches for the last 40 games straight? My rank win rate dropped from 67% to 61%, and I'm seriously starting to wonder, is this manipulation? Or is Moonton just playing some kind of cruel joke at this point? So my team engaged in a fight and I jumped in, took down their high-lows. Then out of nowhere, Hellcurt dives me. Like seriously, bro. At this point, I'm not the prey, I'm the predator. The only way to take me down now is to gank me hard, or I mess up on my own. After taking their jungler down, we took the Lord. Although 3 of the enemies dead, but their Lucas was still up and we had no vision on it. But keep an eye on our Hilda. I bet she didn't even knew that we are taking Lord. Anyway, what was that damage from their Lucas? He might have 1 versus 2 us there. Believe me, if we had lost Lord when they are 3 down, I would have had lost my mind. While the Lord was pushing bot lane, my teammates decided to pick a fight in the top lane, for whatever reason. I pushed mid, then rotated to bot to keep the pressure going. I managed to kill Lucas there, but he had already taken down the Lord by then. And of course, Hylos was defending the lane, so I couldn't push any further. Another wasted opportunity. And here we go again. Keep an eye on Angela. Earlier, she ulted on me when I didn't even need it. But now, when I needed it the most, nothing. It's not like her ult was on cooldown. She just didn't use it. And that one mistake gave the enemy a ton of shutdown gold. I get it, in solo rank, you're not supposed to rely on your teammates. But this isn't epic rank anymore. You can't 1v5 in higher ranks. Everyone has to at least do their basic job. And here we go again. My teammates started dying one by one, diving in alone like usual. But once I joined the fight, we turned it around and wiped the enemy team. This time we pushed straight down mid and took the inhibitor turret, finally possible since their respawn timers were long. Right after that, we secured the Lord. Things were finally looking up. But even with Lord on our side, we still lost the fight. Why? Because I died while pushing the bot tower. All 5 enemies collapsed on me. I was overconfident, thinking I'd survive with Wind of Nature. Funny part is, I got burst down so fast I didn't even get the chance to tap it. And after that, the dominoes fell. One by one, my whole team got wiped. The enemy secured Lord, and just like that, we lost. I made one mistake, just one, and it cost me the entire game. I'm tired of playing a game that gives no room for error. I'm tired of teammates that feel more like a burden than support. From now on, I'm only playing with a 5-man squad, or at least a trio. Otherwise, I'm not playing at all. But here's the thing, I don't grind this game. I only play occasionally. So what options am I even left with?